and good evening. Here is the news at 6. First, the highlights. Lagos State government issues health advisory to residents ahead Afcon final. Raw Materials Research and Development Council reveals annual loss of 17 billion naira to importation of soup noodles. On the foreign scene, former United States of America President Donald Trump encourages Russia's attack on defaulting NATO allies. And in sports, Former International gives Super Eagles players tips on how to beat Cote d'Ivoire again in 2023 AFCON. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State Ministry of Health has advised residents to prioritize their health and well-being while enjoying football matches or any other intense activities. In a statement signed by the Commissioner for Health, Aki Abayomi, the ministry wishes all residents an exciting AFCON final as they support the Super Eagles' victory this evening. It listed some essential tips for citizens to include understanding their physical limitations and consult with a healthcare professional in case of any underlying health conditions before engaging in activities that could potentially exacerbate them. Others are staying hydrated and nourished, taking regular breaks, maintaining good posture, staying calm and relaxed, and being prepared for emergencies by familiarizing themselves with the location of medical facilities and emergency exits at the venue. The minister also urges viewing centers to ensure that venues where football matches are watched have adequate medical facilities and trained personnel on hand to respond swiftly in case of emergencies. General Manager of the Lagos State Office for Disability Affairs, LASODA, Adenike Oyetunde Lawal, has reiterated the willingness of the agency to collaborate with organizations supporting the rights of persons with disabilities, PWDs. Oyetunde Lawal stated this during a courtesy visit to LASODA by a team from the Center for Women's Health and Information, CEWIN, an independent non-profit organization established for the promotion of and respect for the human rights of women and young girls, especially their sexual and reproductive health. She said it is essential that a holistic approach is employed to ensure messages are disseminated to cause a change of mindset on persons with disabilities, stressing that conscious efforts must be made to educate the people that persons with disabilities are part of society. Earlier, leader of the visiting team, Janike Udukoya, said the center is currently carrying out a project that is funded by the United Nations Trust Fund aimed at putting an end to violence against girls and women, regardless of status or disability. The main objective of the project, according to her, is to strengthen the existing prevention and response structure in Lagos and Osun states to provide adequate response to women and girls with disabilities. Lagos State government has reiterated its determination to reclaim all its drainage setbacks in Apapa from encroachments following a meeting with property owners and residents. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, said for several years the ministry has not been able to access the 8 major drains for maintenance due to encroachment. Wahab directed enforcement officers to ensure that all contravening properties are served with the mandatory notices, as the state will not cherry-pick properties for enforcement. According to him, the law requires that drainage channels across the state should have thorough access for cleaning, and the government is determined to find a realistic solution to the flooding in the areas. And as a result of this, contravention notices will be served to all residents from Monday. The commissioner said the natural setback for all drainage channels is 3 meters, but the ministry decided to put a human face to its decision, which brought about the reduction to 2 meters. Now now to the rest of the stories. The Raw Materials Research and Development Council (RMRDC) has revealed that Nigeria loses 17 billion naira yearly to importation of soap noodles. The Director General of the Council, Hussein Ibrahim, while speaking in Abuja, revealed that in 2022 Nigeria imported 35,811 metric tons of soap noodles valued at over 17 billion naira. Ibrahim attributed the importation of the soap noodles to the lack of local technology to stimulate local production, saying that the market for toilet soap is national, with a population estimated at over 200 million, an annual growth rate of 5.7% and an average economic growth rate of 3.5% per annum. Soap noodles are raw materials for all kinds of soap. They are produced by the saponification process of vegetable oils, including palm oil, coconut oil, or animal fats, to produce salts or fatty acids. Northern elites under the aegis of Arewa New Agenda (ANA) are set to engage the federal government with a set of proposals on how to proffer enduring solutions to the insecurity and poverty challenges ravaging the region. According to the elders, the proposals, if considered and implemented, promise to pave the way for lasting prosperity for the North and country. By extension, former Secretary to the Government of the Federation (SGF) Yanyale Ahmed, who made this known while declaring open the follow-on conference tackling poverty in northern Nigeria convened by ANA in Abuja, said as elders, ANA will engage the federal government with a view of implementing the proposals for an enduring solution to the poverty question in the north. ANA convener Ahmad Mo Allah Yedi, while presenting the proposals, explained that it was the outcome of the first ANA one-day dialogue of November 2023, where the concerns of the elders about the northern youth restiveness, crime and criminality ravaging the region that has continued to deepen poverty in the region were reviewed to determine a way forward. He emphasized the importance of the federal government actively supporting the northern states in leveraging the Nigerian Startup for Businesses Act of 2022, which will enable companies in the region to conduct research, provide training, and develop globally impactful products. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has mourned the passing of the CEO of Access Holdings, Herbert Wigwe, who died in a chopper crash with about 5 others in California, United States. Governor Sanwo-Olu, in a condolence message, described Wigwe as the king of visionary and disruptive ideas, saying the death of the renowned banker and entrepreneur is a personal loss to him and a colossal loss to Lagos, Nigeria, and the banking industry. Sanwo-Olu, who described Herbert Wigwe as a brother, friend, and advisor, said his contributions to banking and the financial sector in Africa were unparalleled. The governor said he was deeply saddened by the tragic loss of Herbert Wigwe, his dear wife Doreen, and their beloved son Chizzy in the helicopter crash. Governor Sanwo-Olu also mourned the loss of former group chairman of Nigerian Exchange Group PLC, Abimbola Ogunbanjo, who contributed significantly to the development of the capital markets and corporate law in Nigeria. And now to foreign news. The former president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, says he will encourage Russia to attack any NATO member that fails to pay its bills as part of the Western military alliance. Addressing crowds during the rally in South Carolina, Trump said he will not protect a nation behind on its payments and will encourage the aggressors to do whatever they want. The White House called the comments appalling and unhinged, saying the statement endangers American national security, global stability, and economy. According to White House figures from December, the U.S. has provided Ukraine with more financial support than any other country, totaling more than $44 billion since the 2022 invasion. And now sports. Former Nigerian international Edema Fudlodu has tipped the Super Eagles on how to defeat Cote d'Ivoire again when both teams clash in the final of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. Recall that the Super Eagles had defeated Cote d'Ivoire 1-0 during the group stage encounter. Both teams made it to the AFCON final after beating South Africa and DR Congo in the AFCON semi-final stage. Speaking with journalists in Lagos, Foludu said Jose Peseira's side should approach the Cote d'Ivoire clash with confidence and tactical skills in order to come out victorious in the encounter. Foludu explained that the match is going to be tough, no doubt, but the Super Eagles need to put in confidence and play hard to beat the Ivorians again on their own soil. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X, formerly Twitter, Lagos Traffic 961, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration introduced the Lagos Economic Acceleration Program, LEAP, to reduce the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic on small businesses? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Ministry of Health has advised residents to prioritize their health and well-being while enjoying football matches or any other intense activities. The Raw Materials Research and Development Council, RMRDC, has revealed that Nigeria loses 17 billion naira yearly to importation of soap noodles. We also told you that the former president of the United States of America, Donald Trump, says he will encourage Russia to attack any NATO member that fails to pay its bills as part of the Western military alliance. And in sports, former Nigerian international Edema Foludu has tipped the Super Eagles on how to defeat Cote d'Ivoire again when both teams clash in the final of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to Lagos Traffic Radio at lagostate.gov.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejoka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.